King SUIGI has done it again. He's gotten a 46, 11, and 70 star live on the podcast.
Are you fucking kidding me? You're just watching this guy.
Great SUIGI, 46-11. We're closer to an actual. No.
I mean,
is he crying?
Maybe. I can't unmute it because I'm
SUIGI's
recording
crying.
a podcast, so I can't.
Yeah, you can't really do that.
I can't believe I'm
just like, the best. It's like,
if he does,
like what the fuck? Dude, imagine if your balls were magnetic and then you put that like ferro fluid on it and then your balls would get all spiky. Just be crazy.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You know what I'm talking about? That black liquid that's magnetic.
Well, if they were if your balls were magnets,
Listen,
they just be stuck together the entire time, and you'd get no ventilation.
they have opposite polarity. So
you just tear your scrotum
Well,
to pieces.
what if they had the same polarity? So then they would just always repel.
It's not crazy. Well, I guess it'd be same polarity. Yeah, but I mean, it wouldn't have to be like a ton of like same polarity. Like it could be a small amount of the same
Wait, isn't it
polarity.
like according to like physics or something? We're all like magnets, basically. Like we're all masses attracted.
Yeah,
to one
universal
another.
gravitation is a concept, yes, but
Yeah, so like,
Yeah.
your nuts do have gravity. That is true.
Cole, I have a question. Since like we're all like gravitational, and does that mean that you're gravitational? And if so, why do you have no bitches?
Yes. Well, universal gravitation is a very, very small constant. It's very small.
Are you hold on? Are you calling Cole very, very small, or?
Well, we all are.
Mm.
I'm not. I think the only
You're literally just lying, bro. You're literally just lying.
Nobody asked.
I haven't said anything. The only universal gravitation in this world currently, I think, is like Tim Henson. Like,
True, valid.
I thought you were talking about the Muppet guy for
We
a second.
delivered.
I was like, what?
no.
Not the Muppet guy. Welcome, podcast, back to the We the Best music. I'm DJ Colin.
We the best.
Gotta bring out the lobster. Oh,
Man, it's my turn. Fuck you.
Sorry.
I'm Jaxler. I couldn't think of I don't know. I couldn't think of anything funnier than DJ Khaled.
I can't either, so I'm gonna use that.
Coley 02. There you go.
All right, I guess I just ratioed all of these guys today with my quick wits.
Yeah.
All right, I used all of my funny brain cells on the ball sack magnetism bit, so I ran out of juice. I'm sorry.
You just
all of
squeezed your
my-
balls dry and then nothing left.
I don't think that's how balls work.
I used all of my energy to get through work today, dude. I don't know why people at work
Exist.
we're done for the day, and people standing around talking like they still want to be there for the next 15 minutes. Like, bro, let's just go, dude. Like,
We don't get paid to be like
well, we do, but
mediocre
it's like,
social people here. Like,
but it's just like, come on, bro. Like, y'all can talk about this another time. You can text each other.
like
I'm trying
what
to go
networking
home.
is happening like 5 minutes
Yeah, I
after the
don't know.
clock? You know,
It's
like,
fucking idle conversation, and like my manager and I are like running around trying to get stuff done or whateper, you know. And then
close up shop.
other people are wrapping up other stuff, and then there's like people that are
And you're like,
standing around,
Animal
talking,
Crossing.
and I'm like, bro, let's
Can we
go,
go?
dude.
dude, that was my least favorite thing about working at. I worked at like a slow food restaurant, like not like an actual restaurant, but like a chain.
Yeah.
Wait, Longhorn. I don't know why did I just like dodge around that like it's like a secret? I used to work at Longhorn. I don't know. Anyway,
This restaurant you never heard of.
this restaurant's not nationwide is on your side.
Oh my god.
Nationwide is on your side. But that was my least favorite thing is that the closing shift, I would just have to wait for the kitchen staff to like finish cleaning their shit. And I'm like, why can't I just leave? Let me leave. I am done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I don't
Good, dude.
like whatever. And they're like, well, we have to all leave together in case someone's waiting outside and they mug you. And I'm like, bro, we are in the widest suburban of all suburbs. No one's out here robbing us. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, and no one's gonna rob a guy who's like 6'2". Like that's not going to happen. Like,
Well, yeah, but their argument was like, yeah, but what about the 5'2" like waitress that's right next to you. And I'm like, fuck her, bro. I don't care. Like, I'm trying to go home.
Damn.
It's 11 o'clock. Like,
If you want to be,
Yeah,
if
I
you
like
want to be a
rocking
gentleman,
off.
then fucking go for it. But
if she wants to wait for the cooking staff, she can. Why do I have to wait for them? Why can't I just
Yeah.
go?
Yeah. Why couldn't
Yeah, that's
you
kinda
walk out
weird.
with her? To be honest.
Or
Like,
or that, I guess. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But yeah, does she just have a car? Like she's literally
Nestani
just,
forgot that being a decent human and getting his way was an option.
Nah, it's not an
Yeah.
option. Have you seen the higher ups? Like, I can't be me.
That's fair. True.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, that shit was ass. Guys, who's ready
Never
to
work at
upload their
Longhorns.
yeah, don't do that,
Oh,
but who's
that's what I thought you
ready
were
to
gonna say.
upload your facial ID to
Oh,
Discord? Are you
boy.
ready to do that?
I'm certainly ready to upload Norman Reedus to Discord.
That would be
to
good.
dude,
honest.
of all the things that could have sunk this podcast, I never thought it would be Discord being fucking Big Brother. To be the thing that fucking did us.
Big brother.
Yeah, I just wonder if like if
Big
they
brother.
I doubt that they'll go through with it because if Discord has shown anything, it's that they
They've
cave
shown their
very
whole-
hard
Oh.
to.
There's been a lot
I mean,
of
I'm
holes
sure.
shown in Discord over the years. Like,
Yeah, I'm sure that there has. Yes.
have you heard of Valorant? Have you?
Have you heard of League of Legends?
There's so much hole to be had. Anyway,
Overwatch.
Continue.
So.
oh yeah,
Marvel
um,
Rivals.
Marvel Rivals.
Marvel Rivals.
Dude, is
yeah.
this why
Emma
I don't get any
Frost lady?
bitches, guys?
There's a
I'm
lot
just
of
over here
these.
playing Smite 2. What the fuck am I doing? I need to.
Yeah,
You need to
Yeah,
hop
that
on
is
the
kinda
heel
unfortunate.
sluts train, bro.
I've thought
Yeah,
about
I do.
performatively.
That's true.
I've thought about performatively competing in Mario 64 for the sake of the HUD. Like,
I mean, wait. If you're gonna performatively compete, you gotta do like the horror games, right? You gotta do like Resident Evil or some shit, or the Souls, Dark Souls. The bitches are in Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Right?
Elden Ring. Elden Ring.
Elden
yeah,
Ring.
yeah.
Big,
Mhm.
strong.
Or Zelda.
Elden Ring.
I feel like Zelda's.
Ooh,
I feel
Zelda.
like Zelda's a pretty good one too.
Yeah.
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 You just do like
Yeah.
Celeste or something.
no, well,
Not
no,
Sonic
so
though.
let-
There's
No.
like it's just
No.
not Sonic,
No.
which is unfortunate because that's the top tier I'm about to run. I'm picking all the wrong decisions, guys. I'm gonna be single forever.
Between
If you want a
Warfare
codependent,
Cybertron
then
and
go with
Sonic,
Sonic.
though, like,
Wait,
if you
what?
want someone who's codependent, then go with Sonic.
ouch. Ouch. Well, I was saying between Warfare Cybertron and Sonic, your games are putting you through the ringer right now.
Yeah.
I feel like all three of us are going through it in different
Apparently,
ways. but, like,
though, okay. So Gigabrain, I've gotten smarter. I put OBS on.
Congrats.
I guess I should back up. I should describe what the fuck I'm going through for the people on the podcast because I haven't talked about it.
Okay, never mind. Maybe you aren't smart.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to vocal stem KO and actually the whole podcast. I will try my best. Transformers, this game is from 2010. That's actually the first game I ever bought with my own money. And so I bought it on computer,
Crazy.
Steam. And the thing about this game is that it's from 2010 and Activision is a fucking piece of shit fucking company and they should get blown up with a fucking bomb. And so basically
Isn't
they've
that right?
stopped all support for the game to the fact that you cannot even
Cool.
buy the game now. It is like completely abandoned where you can only get it by pirating it. That's the only way to get
Yeah.
the game now. It's really funny.
Wow.
So
Is it isn't it abandonware or
yeah,
Yeah.
which is basically pirating. Technically, you're not paying for the game. Anyway,
kinda? I guess. Yeah.
it is pirated. Anyway, so you can't. Anyway, so
Yeah.
regardless, game no exists anymore. Bye bye. And so obviously, I mean, you can still download it if you bought it on Steam and stuff. Like it's still in the servers, et cetera,
Yeah.
et cetera. So you can still like get it. So I have game, and because it's so old, Activision dropped support, and then Nvidia, in their infinite wisdom and their infinite $1 trillion of wisdom, they said, "Oh, let's just remove the PhysX driver from modern GPUs, 40 series and 50 series cards." Fun fact: I just got a 5070 like a month ago.
Yippee.
Yeah, and right before everything crashed and went to shit, I bought it at the absolute opportune time. Anyway, so they dropped the PhysX driver from the card, so shit doesn't work anymore. Really cool. So
Yeah.
the game crashes randomly at just various times, which is pretty annoying when you're trying to get a PB in a game. I don't know if you all know this, but you typically don't want your game to crash while you're doing a run. Novel concept. So I go in Discord. I go, "Boop, boop, 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 boop." I go chatting, help. And then they're like, so the game is so old that it doesn't actually use your GPU's memory. It actually uses this thing in Windows settings called page file. And so you can up the size of the page file settings. And when you update, because it's normally at like 4 megabytes, but if you upload to 8 megabytes, you might have a, decenter time, and then also DirectX. But DirectX is kind of already on your computer, so it's kind of redundant, but just in case it's not. Anyway, so I page file stuff, and they're like, oh, and you have to play it on low. You can't play it on medium, can't play it on high, die. It's not going to work. And I was like,
yeah,
that's annoying, but okay,
awesome.
I'll look at polygons. By the way, it's really hard to see anything in the game at that low detail because you're cataclysmically out of bounds half the time in the game, and you're like jamming your head into walls and tiny spaces to get out of bounds. So it's kind of a nightmare. Regardless. So I do page file thing, still crashes. I'm like, and so now in my mind, I'm like, well, this is kind of unlucky for GDQ because I want to submit this game to GDQ. But then also it's like at max, it's crashed like once per run. Like, so if it crashes once on the GDQ stage, who cares? Even if it crashes twice, like I have checkpoints and stuff, so like I can get back into it like immediately. Like there's nothing's really that punishing for these crashes.
But it fucking sucks for PB attempts.
It's really bad for PB attempts. So therefore, I'm like, well, I don't want to, I have a month to get a good time in this game. So I need to figure this out. So they were saying, well, also it's natively supported on 30 series cards. And then Will Treaty specifically a different runner, he's like, yeah, also this is the last driver that had PhysX natively supported, so you could downgrade your driver. And so couple things. We're going to round back, and you're going to understand why I'm stupid in a second.
All right.
But I'm just going to keep going. So then I'm like, cool, I have a second computer laying around. Don't ask me why. I just do. I actually have 2. So I just pop in my GPU to my second computer that's just laying around. And I build that. And then I'm like, oh, well, how do I record the thing? But it's because LiveSplit is on my actual computer, and then you have to have an input viewer. Now, LiveSplit wouldn't be that big of a deal. I just don't look at LiveSplit. However, I need it to read my inputs. Therefore, I have to play in windowed mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I connect it via capture card, so I play it through a capture card, like a console. I'm basically treating the PC like a console. And so now I'm playing in windowed mode, and then obviously, because the game's from 2010, it just doesn't keep your cursor in the fucking window. And then,
that's awesome.
And that's good. But now, I have infinite wisdom. I'm like, oh, well, why don't I just record it locally on OBS on that machine, and then just play it in full screen? So I'm going to try that today. Hopefully it works out. But also, this is all just because I'm stupid, and I'm just doubling down because I've already done all the work, because I'm pretty sure that I could just downgrade my driver and everything be fine. Because drivers, I was looking it up today, and apparently drivers don't fucking matter that much. It's really not you might see a 1 or 2%, maybe 3% gains by having the freshest drivers. But overall,
but it's not much,
if you downgrade to a driver, it just works.
Not.
So really, I did all this shit for no reason, and I could have just probably just downgraded the driver. And now I kind of want to die, but I'm in too deep, so now I'm going to keep committing, and I'm going to still run via the second computer, because why go back? I have to sunk cost fallacy. I have to sink in the fallacy. I have to sink deep into it and dunk that shit.
Dude.
And yeah, it's cool.
Dude, your mental is just your mental is fascinating. Is the way I'll put it. Just the way you're mentally I'm just no, I'm gonna be fucking stubborn. And
well, I already did all the work. I might as well. I bought a fucking $20 fucking keyboard mouse USB switcher, for the occasion, because I was like, oh, I'll tab between my computers. Works great, by the way. It's kind of fire.
Okay, shit.
So that's cool. Or I instead update my drivers on the old machine all the way up, and then I start training my own AI model. I don't know what I would train it for, but I could do that too. And then I don't have to use ChatGPT, guys. Thoughts? Anyone?
I
And then I could train it to
AI
like
farm.
automate
I wasn't
tasks
I
on,
wasn't
like, my
ready for that
computer.
pivot. Holy shit.
Well,
Damn.
it's because like everything in AI is open source, so you can basically just like take it and you can train it yourself to do like various things.
Yeah,
So
it's
you can
not
like
grinding
hyper,
theory.
and then it's
you
like
can steal it just like the way that AI steals things from people.
sure. I mean, I guess if you think open source is stealing, but it's just an open source project, so you
No,
can
I
just
know,
go
I'm being
get it. And so you can like do things like automate tasks on your computer. I don't know what the fuck I would automate, but you could.
Wow.
So I might end up doing that. I don't know, but I
I
now
like-
have a second computer.
Wait till I tell them about this cool thing called JavaScript.
Sure,
Wow.
yeah.
How speedrunning Transformers had me create an AI farm is just like insane.
Oh my god, that is a title and thumbnail. That is
There you go.
unfortunately that is a title and thumbnail.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's
So you've been on an adventure, bro.
yeah, and I haven't been playing the game that
Wow.
much because I've just been trying to
Yeah,
figure
because
this
you've
out.
been troubleshooting.
Yeah,
Have they announced submissions yet?
no, it's
They
gonna
have
be next
not,
month.
no.
No.
It's probably gonna be literally a
just
month from
not
today. It's the
procrastinating.
17th, so it's probably gonna
Yeah,
be literally one.
Yeah.
reminds me that I am extremely
Real.
behind on where I need to be with a bunch of things, which is awesome. But
Yeah.
oops.
It
Oh
is what
god.
it is.
Good old
Yeah,
GDQ prep.
but surely it's fixed now, and you know, everything's fine, and everything's gonna be good.
I have like
And
four out of five of my submissions done, but I'm just kind of struggling on the fifth
Yeah.
one. That's why I'm just kind of like, do I just throw Ghost in the Shell in and just call it a day, or do I throw Togi 2 in and then just pray the game behaves? Like
I
when
say
if
Otogi too. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
biased. I'm an Otogi. I'm an Otoger.
Ottgi.
I'm Oddgi is like Oddgi 2 is like the one that I want to submit, but I'm just like I don't have faith in the game to behave while I'm on stage for like, and it's really only for 2 missions is the thing.
Yeah.
But
How does it
I'm
like crash or something?
I mean, technically 3. It's just
No,
the game's
it
fucking
will kill
hard.
you. It will kill you.
So the thing about Otogi
No,
1
his
and
game's
2
better
is
than
that
mine.
those are
It doesn't crash.
they're essentially RPG, like they're essentially action RPGs, but they're divided up into levels. So when you play through the game wants you to like level up before you go to the final boss. And you know, like get strong and get items and like get some different weapons and stuff and then go beat him. And
Football.
in both games, we bypass this by getting some really like glass cannon style shit and just going like balls to the wall the entire run. So like the entire game for Otogi 1 and 2, you get like 3 shot in the late game. Or in the case of like
Oh wait, maybe I've seen you. I think I've seen you.
you've
run
probably
this
seen me
game.
play it a bunch. I have
Yeah,
played it a bunch.
I think I have.
I've seen him play it a bunch
and
because I'm a
because
real
it's-
one, unlike Cole. Fake ass
Ouch.
bitch.
Whoa.
And like it essentially in the there's a cut
2701.
because it's stage based. If you die, you have to restart the mission. Now, in some cases, this isn't terrible. Like there's one mission where like you're supposed to one shot the boss with like an item that you get really late game, but literally the stage is only that fight. So if she accidentally kills you by one shotting you, because of the item that you have, that it's like you get an item in late game where you one shot everything, but also you get one shot. And so
it's like Necronomicon and Smite 2.
yeah, basically. But like, so if you have to restart that, it's like
He has
6
no idea
second
what that
time
means.
loss. It's like a 6-second time loss. But like, when you go to get one of the items, like you have to use a certain character on one mission to kill like 2 worms or whatever,
Would
and
you
then
let me
that's
if I
how
was a
he
worm?
gets. That's how he gets the like the levels to compete in a mission later. And he can like one shot those worms, but if you die, you have to wait another 30 seconds for the second worm to spawn so you can one shot it. And then you got to go and roll the dice on the first worm.
Yeah, I
to
think I
try and
have.
kill that.
I feel like I've seen the
Yeah.
worm. Yeah.
And then there's like these 2 ghost bosses that, unless you want to play the stage twice, you have to use the main character. And then you just kind of, I know you're fucking smirking about something, Nestani.
I wasn't interrupting you, man. Come on, just let it run.
Uh-huh.
Your face interrupted his flow.
It's an
Yeah.
earworm.
No, you're good.
It's a squirmy worm. It's a wormy worm. It's a worm that worms in your worm.
On that mission, it used to be that we
I don't know
could.
what you want. I was holding it in.
I mean, basically, you just have to like roll the dice on those two, and then it's like, all right, here we go. So
Here we go.
there's
So
never
you
actually
just
been
lose like whole ass minutes sometimes.
you lose
like,
whole ass minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Really.
The whole ass.
There's never actually
Big
been
bubbly
a deathless
ass.
run of the game. The closest that anybody has gotten is me because I got to the final stage,
Chad.
got bad RNG on the final boss, and then he like hit me, and I was like, played that wrong, and then just started again after losing like 15 seconds. So, but that's the closest anybody has come to a deathless run in that game. There has been stuff that we've found that's like minimized a lot of the RNG and like different strats where we've used different characters to make the run faster. But now as a result, the cool
It's harder.
run to do is harder and less safe because on the worm fight you used to just take the mage character and fly to the top of the fucking screen for 3 minutes, and then eventually at the end of like 3 minutes, the other like powerful mage that's in that stage, she goes, okay, I'll kill him now, and then the stage ends. And then what you used to have to do is take like the tank essentially, and then throw those ghosts into these gates to send them away, and then go back and replay the stage with another character that had a lot more levels on them, and then kill them a lot easier. But obviously that's slow, so we don't do either of those things anymore. There's even been stuff where like, the mage character, we decided to use him on another game, like another stage, because he can charge his magic and move at the same time, and that like really helps deal with like some of the lightning RNG on that stage where like lightning just randomly strikes these trees and stuff.
Imagine playing a game that has like RNG control or
The game is fucking
anything like
the game is
that.
fucking crazy.
2701.
It's just like I keep saying that I just need to like sit down for a year and just get better at that game, but I'm like, man, that shit is so daunting because you literally get like 50 minutes. You can get like 45 minutes deep, and the game is like, no. So, yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, at least it's only like 23 for you, Cole.
Yeah, that's true. 23 of 2701. That's crazy.
That's true.
Goodness, dude. It's so cooked. It's not even his fault. Well, it is his fault.
Yeah.
Well,
It is actually 1,000% my fault.
Unfortunately, it was his
Like
fault.
actually, like there's not even like I can't even go to court. Like they just threw me in jail and gave me a sentence. Like
That was tough.
Yeah.
That's rough, buddy.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
he'll get it tomorrow.
For anybody that
next up?
doesn't know, I'm speedrunning all bosses for Scooby, and that's why I'm single. But also, I'm trying to get a.
No, that's not.
27.
It's more complicated. Well, it's simpler than that.
Listen. If there's like if
There's several reasons.
if my problems with relationships was a pie graph, the red part would be Scooby, and then the blue part would be Scooby but blue. So like I think that just sort of encapsulates the whole thing.
I think I agree with that.
Dude, there's so many elephants in this goddamn room. I can't even see you right now. Like,
Yeah.
anyway, you know what? We'll talk another podcast episode.
Oh, you're gonna tear him apart in another.
Of Coley.
He's gonna tear you apart in another
Like,
podcast episode. Cole. Just
my
wait.
vendetta or whatever. But,
He's going to
beyond
stomp on your ego on another episode of the podcast, but not this one. Okay? Oh my god!
But yeah, so basically, I just play this category that's essentially play for like 20 minutes and then pray that RNG works.
You roll the dice
and
3
for
times
once
in a
the
row, it's
RNG, and for once the RNG worked, but then I just fucked up, and I was at 27:01, not at 26:59. If I get 27 even, I think I might have to go to prison.
Wait,
Like,
I have a quote. Coley said, "If I get a 27 even, I will blow up my grandma with a bazooka."
Yeah. Like, dude. And then what even happened? What was even worse about that is that after I got that time, which is a new world record, but like obviously that's still really fucking annoying. then waifu raided me, and of course, like, then it's like 90 people just showed up in my stream, and I'm like,
And they're just like, oh.
Salty.
Yeah.
Whoa, he's tilted out of his fucking mind.
Driving down the highway and everyone like slows down
Pretty
to
good.
see like the car crash on the side of the highway. Like it was basically like
Dude.
that. It was really rough.
dude, it
Oh
was.
man, look at that guy.
Get a load, guy.
Thank God that's not me. Oh man, but dude,
Holy heck.
dude, the Scooby gods have just abandoned me, man. It's like not that they even existed.
All our gods have
but-
abandoned us.
That's right.
And all your base are
Hashtag
belong to
ad.
us.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
Architects. Sponsored.
Anyway,
Damn.
This episode of the
I don't know.
podcast brought to you by Architects, the band.
Yeah. Brought to you by that and suffering in speed gaming. But,
Mm.
yeah.
True.
basically,
I've been suffering with the Neopets a little bit, but I don't
Is
know.
it just
I
hard or what?
This is the complaining
Yeah.
episode. This is
What's
great.
going
Let's keep it
on?
going.
Yeah.
dude,
Robin.
fuck it, dude.
well, I'm gonna
That's
complain.
basically
We're
my
fucking
streams
pissed.
now at this
Fuck.
point. Like, what the
I did PB. I did get a good PB though eventually, so it's like I'm not as complaining anymore now that I'm like, oh, I actually beat. Thank you. It runs still sucked, but like it's like I PB'd, so it's like
Mhm.
you know how
Oh,
it
is
feels.
this the 37 that you
The
got? or
37,
the
34,
PB?
yeah. Where I had like I was like plus 40 out of getting the Cloak of Heroes, and then I proceeded to nail. I got the Narfus insta kill, and then
nice.
like golden most of late game. I also got something called triple spin Darkest Fairy. So there's like normally like you like attack like with Tor you attack her and then she like pushes you away. But if you space a spin attack like perfectly, she doesn't do the push away and she just shoots her next projectile at you. And it's like really, really precise. And I got all 3 in a row, which I've never done in a run. So that gold is just at the end of my PB now, which is awesome. So unless I hit all 3 of those, I'm probably just guaranteed to lose like 5 seconds at the end of every attempt. So that's freaking awesome. But I don't know. I think it's more so like my frustration. Like, I mean, obviously I'm learning new things. And I feel like now that I've learned the things, I'm doing better because I'm actually just doing the thing I like doing, which is just doing runs. When I'm actually just playing the game and like not in brain learning mode, like 110% of the time, it kind of helps. But I also like, I'm starting to notice a pattern. I keep sandwiching myself within these like submission dates and like just trying to have something done by XYZ date. And like, I mean, part of it is like, you know, GQ prep, obviously, but it's also just like, I need to figure out how to set myself up to not like have like the self-hatred factor of like, oh, I'm not getting it done by this bit because it's a process, right? And I've always been someone who's been like, trust the process and like,
Go out
even
and
like
do
when I like, yeah, exactly. Like even if I like lose a run, like it doesn't really like I used to rage a lot more, but like nowadays it doesn't really shake me because I'm just like, oh, well that sucks, but I just get over it in 5 minutes and move on type of thing.
Yeah, Cole feels the
Right.
same way.
That's Cole's situation's a bit different. Because he
I'm so
finished
sorry.
the run. He
That is
PB'd.
probably that is actually maybe the maddest. No, that's not true.
No, it's not the best.
Go on. That's not the maddest I've ever been.
Not even close.
I immediately was like NLE PB, yeah.
Well, here's what I want to say as well. Like, I don't want to stigmatize being mad. Like, if you choke a PB or you don't get the time you want or some XYZ bullshit happens to you in the game.
Or your Ouija
'Cause
16 hours into your stream.
Yeah, that man is not healthy. But that's a side topic, I guess. But it's like you're allowed to be mad and you're allowed to feel that, but it's also like, you know, again, like with what Cosmic said in episodes in the past, like what do you do? How do you leverage that at that point? Or how do you not let it like
Lettuce?
like how do you not let the emotion like rule over you, if that makes sense? Because sometimes it can be really good to let yourself feel that. Like that can really fucking light a fire under your ass, right?
Make it
But
warm
I don't know,
and
like-
sweaty.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just been thinking back earlier as well, talking about how not even remotely that, but like when we were talking about like, oh, GDQ submissions are probably coming up in the month, and I'm like, oh, I'm really behind on that.
But you also have like 572 games, man. Like, you know,
it's like I don't at the same time, because it's like there's not much shit that I have prepped that I haven't shown off already.
Yeah,
so it's like
repeat,
I can repeat,
plenty
and
of
that's the thing.
Dude, all I'm saying is that I'm focusing on one game, and I'm like this close to blowing up my grandma, and you're just like doing like you're out here like doing I'm giving you props, man. From an outside perspective,
yeah,
you are killing it.
And there's a couple things to that, right? I'm in a couple months, in 2 months, I'll be on 11 years of doing this shit, right? So 11 years worth of lessons and takeaways and experiences, right? And that's not a fair comparison to yourself, right?
Fair enough.
But and I've also been kind of, you know, I've been reflecting on it a little bit, honestly, as I've been watching kind of Nestani work towards like the Transformers, like progress and learning stuff, is that like, I think I like, and I don't mean this like in an egotistical way. I think when it comes to like picking up and learning stuff,
than Nestani. That bitch fucking sucks. He learns so slow. What a fucking clown.
Dude, I'm gonna be so real. Like, I think that might be what my secret weapon is. I think like my ability to learn is like.
He didn't even deny it. He just said, "Yeah, you do fucking suck," and here's why.
Well,
how do you
Jaxler said my goal, my secret to being better is I'm just better, bro.
I have been this close a couple of times in your chat, or when we're in call, just being like, "Hey man, if you're like you're not gonna do this, like just let me know, because I'm hopping right the fuck in. I'm doing this shit." Because I'm just like,
I'm just saying, even if you did hop in, you would get beat by me eventually. So
I think
there's
part
my
of what it is too.
I've got the longevity, baby.
I think part of I you know, mostly joking, but like I think part of what it is too
I'm
is
serious.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll be serious about this then. So it's like, I think one way you've put it, I don't know if this was on stream or earlier this episode, but it was just like wanting to be good at the thing immediately. If that makes sense, like,
but yeah, I say that a lot.
yeah, exactly, right. And it's more so like I've been where you're at, so I like feel that. But then I also feel on my end, just because I've been doing it for so long, like, oh, I've actually come this far as a person because I've been working through that. Like, I'm not gonna say like I've mastered that shit, but it's like, because I mean, I have attitude problems too when it comes to learning new games, learning new strats and shit like that. In the same vein, but it's just like, I don't know. I'm part of the reason I'm reflecting on it too is because I'm where I'm at in the speedrunning community. I don't want to set an unrealistic expectation that what I'm able to pick up and learn and run and get 5 games going every GDQ is normal, if that makes sense.
Well, it's normal for Blood Thunder.
That is, well, because a big
reset counter.
Yeah. We have gone 0 days without mentioning our patron saint. But I mean, I've said this before, and I'll always say this. I mean, being successful at speedrunning is a function of access and to time, right? And you know, having the time to be able to dedicate, because the best speedrunner are the people who have put in the most hours. But not everyone gets the same amount of hours to put in, or the same quality hours to put in, right? So
some of us have
in a
jobs.
Way, exactly, right? Or families or other obligations. You know, for me, I have chronic illness. You know, it's like, you know, you might look at me and like, dude, this guy's unemployed. You know, he has all the fucking time in the world. But it's like, not every hour I have is a good hour, or not every hour you practice is a good hour of practice, right? But at the same time, you know, it is a function of access. So it's like, I don't know, I'm almost self-reflecting. I'm like, am I setting a healthy example?
I'm too busy to speedrun because I have a job and I got so many hoes that like they just take
dude,
up all
I get
my
so
time.
much pussy, man. It like I like they keep knocking the controller out of my way and just stuffing their hips in front of me, and it's just making it real hard to do what I need to do, man. It's rough.
I wasn't prepared for the hips.
Dude,
I was not prepared
Dude,
for
they
that.
squirted on one of my controllers once, and I had to spend 3 hours cleaning that shit, man. That shit was rough.
The
Like,
raids? You just suck at cleaning things? You need to get better, man. Like, come on.
no, that shit was fucking. That shit was like fucking viscous, man. That was like a non-Newtonian fluid.
What?
I think she might have a disease. Anyway, this bit sucks.
I think she might have a disease. It's crazy. That is insane. What the hell?
Imagine you're playing a Wii game and you're just like, get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Oh, Jaxler hits
geez.
women with his Wii remote. Confirmed. Okay, go ahead.
That is not true. Because then I would have to be in proximity to women to be able to hit them. And we
I
all
love
know...
spreading misinformation on the internet. PBS emo.
Just a little bit.
Jesus
I don't know what
Christ.
this hand motion is, but
It's the devious.
yeah, I don't know. But I don't know. I think part of also my struggle lately too is like, I don't know, like I'm just like, when it comes to like speedrunning and streaming, like I kind of just low-key hate it. Like I play so much fucking better when I'm not streaming. Like it is not even fucking remotely close. Like it feels like the only times I like TV or get runs I'm really happy with are like when I'm like offline, local recording, in a call with the homies, just like and I think even when I'm streaming, like I have a better time streaming with other people in the call just to like bounce off of, but like I don't know. Like I don't know if I always have been like this or if this is more of a recent thing, but I'm just like it's not even really performance anxiety either. It's just like it's multitasking because if you're gonna stream, you have to be reading, looking after chat. A big part of the reason I don't stream really with a webcam anymore. I mean, sometimes my webcam is a fucking nightmare fuel machine for weird technical reasons. Nope, we're not gonna do that. Nope. No, it's not even the gestures, dude. So I have this weird thing with my fucking webcam where if I'm using my webcam and Discord is not in specifically my like main monitor, it looks like that one of those scenes from like Unfriended where someone's about to fucking die in the Skype call. Like the screen just starts fucking like glitching out and like warping everywhere. It's like really fucking. It's like low key like a photosensitivity thing.
Not
And
to
it's
be
like-
Loki, the god from Smite 2.
That's what people know him from, yeah.
Exactly, and not like anything Marvel related at all.
Or like
Dude, we're
mythology.
really-
Or just
Or just like the Norse, like broadly gestures
just
at
religion.
the Norse.
We should make a religion out of this.
We should make a religion out of this. But
Guys, I have an announcement to make in like 1 or 2 seconds.
are you pregnant?
Green SUIGI has done it again. He's gotten a
Are you fucking
46,
serious?
11, and 70 star live on the podcast.
Are you fucking kidding me? You're
He's
just
done it
watching this guy.
again. Green SUIGI. It's my go. Well, I'm watching Ouija, who is reacting to Green SUIGI.
Damn.
Dude, making a bounty while you're
just
also
had it.
like going for your
Grinding.
own records is fucked up, man. That's
46-11. We're closer to an
crying?
actual. No.
I mean-
Wait,
Is he crying?
maybe. I can't unmute
No, I
it
think
because I'm
Suigi's
recording
crying.
the podcast, so I can't.
Yeah, you can't really do that.
I
I
can't
think Jax is like,
best. It's like,
if he does,
like what the fuck? Like, did he even break a minute barrier or anything?
that is pretty
I
funny.
can't believe I'm still the best.
I'm still the best.
Like, what the fuck are we doing? I mean, listen, that was mean. Congratulations if you're watching
No,
this.
that was
But, like,
real. That was
I'm still
real.
the best.
It's my
That's
goat.
so fucking funny.
Good GG, I guess.
The worst
You know,
part is
this
I
shit's
would
hard
say
as
like,
fuck.
congratulations, get a life or get some bitches, but he's running Mario 64, so he'll get bitches eventually.
Mario
the
64
mo-
runners are cucks. What else you-
Pretty good.
Wait, so is
live on the
Ouija? Wait, is
podcast.
Ouija doing what is the thing
doing
he's been
70
grinding?
star. 70 star, because 70 star is
so-
the easiest record. It still is the easiest record even after this PB from Green.
Man, so this is kind of a kick in the balls for him, huh?
Well, actually, it's kind of a good thing because the lower that the 70 star time gets, the more likely that Ouija will be the only one able to beat it.
That is
Oh,
also true.
damn.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
because
didn't think of
Ouija's
that.
probably not the only one
Probably
going.
true.
Because
Yeah.
Benji's also grinding 70 star right now, and Benji's really good. But I mean, the lower the time it gets, the less likely that Like in terms of skill, like
Green
Ouija's just a little bit
Suigi.
better than Benji is. I still think that Ouija's the best Mario player. I don't care that the green Suigi is 5 of 5. I still think like Ouija in terms of skill is the best. But that's that's my goat.
Yeah.
You know.
You were a big Ouija fan.
I am.
Every time he's live, you're like, yay! And then every time he's like, he's clocking 17 hours. Yeah, like
It's
Jesus
just fun to
Christ.
see the 20 hours. I just respect the grind, you know.
Yeah, it's just crazy, man.
And he's
It is-
also
it is
good at other
crazy.
games. He's played a lot of other speed games, which is
Yeah.
also
See,
why I
that's
respect
my-
Ouija.
That's why I respect him too, because like my thing with Mario 64 runners is I always felt like they were holding themselves back a bit, because it's like if you only, and not just Mario 64 runners, but also runners of other platformer games. Like if you don't run other platformers, like I think it kind of kneecaps your ability to be the best at what you do in like
I
your
can
main
think of
speed
a couple
game.
people that only run one game and stroke themselves off perpetually. I can think of a
Dude.
couple people.
Dude, people make careers off of it.
Yeah.
It's cringe. I don't know, but like, God, fucking live green Suigi done it again on the pod. It's
I can't
so
believe so
fucking.
you're just watching that
crazy.
shit.
Well, I just
Are
had
we
it up on
really
the
that
monitor.
uninterested?
Well, I was looking
What?
up stuff to like
No, you're
talk
good.
about on the podcast. I closed the tab. Ouija was reacting to Green Suigi, and I was like, oh, and then I was like, this is a good bit to bring up. But sorry, I was looking up.
No, you're
something.
good.
But yeah, no, I normally am not watching things on the podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Jax fucking played Hearthstone
who's
for like
gonna know?
half of the podcast episodes. Like, so what do you want from me? Okay, let me watch a Green
Hearthstone?
Suigi run. Or whatever game he was playing. He was playing something
Let
for
me-
like the
no,
first
not
half
even-
of the podcast.
Let me watch a guy finish a run. Let me do that. On
Well,
the
it's because Ouija was just open in the tab, and I closed the one tab, and then I was watching Ouija, and then Ouija was watching
then-
Green Ouija, and I saw the
Ouija
timer,
jumped there.
and the timer was
Oh my
minus 14, and he
God.
was leaving TTC and going
Really?
to upstairs and going to Bowser in the Sky, and I was like, uh-oh, it's about to
Yeah.
happen. Not to confuse with uh-oh and Scooby-Doo 900 Frights, where you
Uh-oh.
get out of the Green Ghost boss fight without getting the umbrella, also known as uh-oh.
Yeah.
Spaghetti.
That's a great category. Great category, by the way.
Yeah.
My great category, I mean, fucking sucks.
Yeah.
But
Just like that
I
game.
don't know. It's so funny whenever things like these bounty things happen, because it's like I feel like people just don't get how much, like, I don't want to say this in a mean way, but like how much world records don't matter. If that makes sense. Like if you're getting paid a rack because you broke someone's record, then like sure.
Well, it's not a rack. It's
But, like-
8,000 to be specifically. The pot is $8,000 right now.
Who put that other 7 racks in? What
Mario.
the fuck?
The
Yeah,
most
Mario.
popular speedrun community of all
Mario.
time.
Right. Yeah, that's right. I
No,
forgot
I like to
that.
think that Mario was like,
I
I'm
think
thanking someone
someone
for playing my game. I
ISO?
got some money.
I think someone ISO dropped a rack on it. Let me see Green Luigi's Twitter.
Dude, what a waste of money, man. I'm sorry. I just like if you really
Paid his
like,
taxes with that money. or
dude,
something.
the hilarious thing too is if let's say someone wins that 8
He's
racks,
pushing
and
to
you
get
look
it
at
to
the
10K right now. They were gonna stop the donations at the 15th, but now he's like, wait, let's just keep it going until we hit 10K, and then I'll stop it.
and what happens if like no one else gets it? Does he
Oh,
just
sorry,
get the
2
rest
different
of the
people
money?
have donated $1,000. 4 different people have donated ISO'd $1,000. I'm not going to read their
And,
names,
like-
but I can see their names.
No, they don't deserve the attention.
Yeah, they should
'Cause
have
it
donated it
feels-
to me.
To me, like when you drop a rack on the speedrun bounty right that it reeks of Fendom to me. I don't know why, but it's just like you're
What?
you're
Wait, what?
you're
Where did
like
this
you're
come
getting
from?
you're getting some kind of like I don't know, like financial cuckoldry
This
thing
was
out
so
of it.
good. Nestani was like, what? Like, I was like, he like, oh my god, that was
What
so
is this nigga
fucking
talking about?
funny.
What are we doing on this podcast?
A wise
Hello?
man once said something to this effect: "Is this Findom in the room with us right now?" Like,
Can I end the
I think
podcast yet?
he-
Are we done? Can we?
No.
Oh my god, we need 15 more minutes.
I mean, we can
Wait, what
continue
was-
talking about how
Jax, wait, why did you even say that? Wait, I got lost there for a moment. What is the best?
honestly, I just think it's people that have money to burn, and they're like, "Yeah, I want to see this shit heat up," so they just fucking drop it.
I think they get off on it, like low key, like just wasting that much money.
No, they do that. But that's what OnlyFans girls are for, man. That's what they're there. That's their job to do that, to serve that need. This is.
You don't think?
This is like when Summit is raising money for fucking Super Smash Brothers Melee. Many people have dropped racks on that. Like, what are you talking about? Just because it's Mario doesn't mean that it's their OnlyFans models all of a sudden. Like, what are we talking about, man? It's the same shit has happened at Super Smash Brothers Melee.
Oh,
Like,
fuck yeah. Fucking 70-star. Ooh.
No one cares.
Oh my God.
Just
Dude,
like
imagine
Mario.
like
They just
someone
wanna
hearing
support the
Green
scene.
Suigi has done it again.
Just
and, like,
because it's a big
Wait.
scene doesn't mean that they're not deserving of supporting their own scene that they like.
No, I'm not saying all people who drop a rat. There's got to be at least one person who is in
we're
it,
using
who's
that
in it in
phrasing,
for
huh?
it for a
So
fucking.
you're saying there's
like,
a 25% chance, a 1 in 4 chance, because there's 4 people that dropped a rack.
yes, I would wager.
Well, 5 if you include Green Suigi, who has just done it again, 4611.
Well, he's stroking his
70
own
star.
dick, so I don't like
This
that. Doesn't
is
count
kinda
because
funny.
he's probably.
He
It doesn't count because he's probably gonna get his money back. So it's not like
God, my eyes.
he's not risking anything. It doesn't count as Findom, okay? Like
It is crazy that he's
I
like, oh
always-
yeah, by the way, I can also lower the fucking times too, so you'll have to really catch me.
Yeah.
And then Ouija for like the first 2 days just shit talked a 70-star run for like 82 years. And then it pissed him off, and now he's playing 70-star because he wasn't playing the game before. And I find that really funny.
dude, like that's the thing. If you think someone's run sucks, go beat it. Like I
Well, he
never
was.
understood. Like, yeah, and then he got fucking
He got torched.
flogged. He got
Oh,
fucking
he's about to get torched.
yeah.
Because we
How do we show
Suigi,
obsolete?
PB'd in 120, not 70. So
Oh my God. Wait, but this does bring up a good
Yeah.
point though. Is like, so what happens if nobody beats him? Like, does Green Suigi get the money? Or
No,
I thought
it's
just
perpetual.
like going on until somebody.
Okay, so
I-
it's on until
it's
someone
just
beats
going
him.
on until somebody beats him.
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
So he's not gonna get any money back. It's just that's just is what it is.
real.
Yeah.
So maybe it is Findom, Jaxler.
It might be.
And then they're gonna make the summoning
doubt it.
salt video, and then everybody's gonna be like, "Yay, world records!" And then
Yeah,
there
but
you
like
go.
like the old thing was a 46-26, and Ouija had a 46-35. He quit out and missed 2 throws,
Ooh.
which is a lot of time. But now it's a 46-11, which is actually like pretty good, because the actual like good 70-star time is a 45 for those that care, which is no one listening to this podcast probably. But I just gave you that information. You're welcome.
Yeah.
And now Ouija is
knowledge
playing
bomb.
again, because now again I closed out my tab and I'm seeing a stream. He's been live for 6 hours and
It
41 minutes.
live. Jesus Christ, man. That's just.
It's
that's
only
like
6
the
hours.
thing,
Hold
like,
on, he needs a 10 more before you give him a Jesus Christ. Come on.
Well, the thing
Yeah,
of it
true.
is just the lack of rest on like I think a lot of people don't
I
recognize
was literally
that
just
like at
complaining
a,
that for 2 days he wasn't live.
oh okay.
I was
Well,
just
if he's-
complaining in the Discord about that. I was
Okay.
like, "Where's my go?
Okay,
Ouija
cool.
hasn't been live for 2 days."
all right, cool. In that case, then I won't give him as much shit. But it's like sometimes I see shit like that, and I'm just like, you were going to destroy your hands. Like in some ways, like at a higher level with a game that APM intensive, you have to treat it like progressive over like the gym.
Like
in a way.
working out.
Like working out, because if you don't respect your body like that, it's just
I mean, the thing is, like, he's live for 22 hours straight, but he's not doing runs for 22 hours straight. Like, there's a lot of hours there where he's not doing like anything, or he's recalibrating his controller for the 57,000th time.
Jesus Christ, what a fucking nerd.
That's all of them. If you play that game,
Sunk
you
cost
just
fallacy.
half your time spent playing
You
Mario
gotta be a
64 is
nerd.
just recalibrating your fucking controller. rather
You know
than
what's
playing the game.
crazy
Is it that bad?
Because yes, I don't know all the specifics, so I can't really speak about it. But yeah, like GTM is always fucking
Recalibrating.
yeah. So is Ouija. Like they're all like.
What an
Dude.
incredible game.
Imagine where they
It's
would
like
all
Melee.
be with their mental health if they just allowed, like, if they just didn't stigmatize people for playing on WeVC or like emulator. But
Do they do that?
we were.
Yeah, the main
GTM
category
doesn't.
is N64.
GTM doesn't do that.
No.
To be fair.
Yeah, well,
A
GTM
lot
is
of
one
the
of the good
new
ones.
age runners don't hold that mindset. A lot of them actually believe like Ouija is also of the opinion, Green SUIGI is also of the opinion that like lag doesn't really introduce a interesting enough skill expression for it to really matter, and so a lot of them would rather just be like, just allow like emulator or whatever, because eventually like all the N64s are gonna die anyway. You know what I mean? Like
until people figure out how to like repair them.
Yeah.
Well, people are already figuring out how to do like a I don't know.
Also,
what
they
you
literally
call
have their
like,
own fucking emulator already, and also so does like Pokemon.
What?
Pokemon
Really?
speedrunners
yes.
also have their own fucking emulators too, like GSE.
Jesus.
So like, you know what I mean? Like,
games.
Yeah, and
they,
it's like
they custom
yeah.
make emulators for these games, and I'm like,
man,
like, just do that and then have the thing. Thoughts like, but I don't know. It's a lot of it just is old heads being like, well, I played the lag, and the lag's cool, and the original hardware is sick. It's definitely an old head speedrunner thing. I feel like I feel like most modern speedrunners don't really hold that like attachment to console runs as much. There's obviously pockets of it everywhere, but like I think at large, most people are being more okay with like hard drive loading and just like emulator runs in general.
Yeah,
and like
at least like disc.
You know,
it's a very old head thing of like sanctity of the run, or like when does the speed run begin, or like the very like, oh, this counts, this doesn't type of thing. Because like I feel like a lot of days now, a lot of us are just like, well, what's fun? What do we want to do that's most fun or enjoyable or most competitive for us? And then they just do that, right?
Except for all bosses and Scooby-Doo Not of 100 Frights. I just saw that anger in his face. So
why the fuck don't they allow 4-rope?
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I don't know this, but Cole's gonna explain this better. But like, if you do 4-rope and look in the fucking game's code, there's a flag that says you kill Redbeard. Like the flag or whatever. What were you could say?
Well, okay, that's not the best way to word it, but basically the rules of the category in all bosses is that
you have to
there's an event in the game where it says like death boss battle or whatever, and so that event needs to activate. And so like with Black Knight and Green Ghost, it's like when they just fade away. It's the final hit. But with Redbeard, because 4-rope doesn't lower the chest and make it drop on him, he's like still alive, so that event doesn't occur. And so that's why you can't do 4-rope, because that just doesn't happen. But the thing is that one event it only matters in the context of that level, because if you went to Creepy 3, the Space Kook would still be there because it checks if you have the gum. It doesn't check if you have the boss fight beaten. But the game basically intends you to think like, oh, if you have the gum, you beat the boss fight. So we'll just check for that item. So it's like, you can 4-rope Redbeard, you could still go there, and then it's allowed in Hundo because it still increments the counter.
Like it gives you percentage.
It increments. It gives you the percentage anyway, so you can literally 100%.
The fact that it's allowed in Hundo and not all bosses.
That's the biggest thing. Is that it should be allowed in both or allowed in neither, like
or neither. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
so, like, but I don't know. This is the world I live in.
Thumbs down.
Yeah, but they don't want to make all bosses a fun category, because then people might actually play that category. Crazy, because it's probably like outside of RNG, it's probably the second best category we have.
Yeah.
I mean, if I ever...
third.
Well, don't even get me down.
I forgot about 100%, which is the best category.
Don't get me down this
It's
whole
Hundo, AMT, all bosses.
This problem wouldn't exist if there's just a consistent setup
AMT's
for
dog
it.
shit. Well, at top
like
level,
AMT.
mid-level AMT's
At top level.
Sorry.
Mid-level AMT.
I always just think about top level. My bad.
Yeah. That's
because like no one wants to do top level AMT.
Yeah, it's impossible
for some reason. Well, that's
what do you mean for some? Have you seen the tricks?
I've seen a chunk of them. But
anyway, sanctity of the run. After sorry, I was just baiting Cole. I had
no,
to.
You're good.
It's my job.
I think it feels like an old console runner thing. It like old PC runners. I don't see it the same, because like PC is just fucked. Because Windows updates and shit changes and compatibility issues, and because it's like well War for Cybertron's from 2009, but they have updated like they have an auto right.
Actually.
Sorry. It's very much I think there's also just like an old like some there not in every instance of it, but in some instances of like needing it to appeal to like I guess the public opinion of what a speedrun should be or look like, or what counts as a speedrun or start or finish type of thing. Because like there's so many like especially in those bigger games, it's like you have people in the comments like, oh, actually this doesn't count or XYZ, and it's just like them coming up with rules. It's like, how do we make rules that make people be the least annoying about it? I think is in some fairness to them. Like I think that might be part of it, but
The only hang up that I get on is with like PCSX2 floating point values are not correct.
that if it's not accurate, then it should be separate.
So there's 3 examples I have here too, with like how also consistent frame rate can kind of screw with things.
What did you say?
PS2 emulator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the PS2 emulator.
Yeah.
I'm here.
So in 10,000 Bullets, for example, a consistent frame rate in that game actually makes it so that your MP regains faster, so you can actually do more things.
Oh, because it's frame rate based. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently it's just frame rate based. So there, like you could actually save at least like 4 seconds on one of the levels by just having that consistent frame rate, because your MP will just regenerate faster, so you get to do extra dashes. In God Hand, the hitboxes are floating point values because they're fucking spheres.
Yeah.
So on PCSX2, they're not exactly accurate. Another example is in Gadget Racers, EXP is a floating point value. So doing the route on emulator,
why?
Or like something, it's like either
Sorry,
EXP
I'm having
time,
I'm having game dev moment right now. Continue.
It's either like EXP or time spent in races is a floating point value. So
time, okay, if it's time that why wouldn't you use a double? I'm sorry.
But otherwise it's like because it's from like 20 years ago. Okay.
Me and Nestani are like, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
But
I'm just caught up on
basically, you
why
can do that.
Cosmic doesn't just say PIS2M to like shorten down the PCCs, whatever he was saying, you know?
PCSX2 is the name of the emulator.
Yeah, but PIS2M
like
is shorter
Dolphin.
and more people would understand that, I think.
PIS2M.
Yeah.
The PS2 emulator
That
has
would be better
floating
too.
point values
That's
that
also
are not
easier to
accurate.
say. You said that much easier than the PSXXC2.
PCSX2.
Yeah. I'm just
Both
saying
are easy.
You stumbled over
I
the
just
acronym more
enunciated
often
more.
than the PS2 emulator. I'm just saying. No.
It's because I'm so done with you.
Really
PCSX2
teach you told the
messes up
whole
the
FTC
Cosmic
soccer
DPS.
balls, all of them.
But anyway, so in Gadget Racers, the time that you spend in a race is a floating point value or something like that. So you can do the same route on console versus emulator, and console actually has the advantage there because it'll sometimes round down on emulator. So then like you just can't do the rest of the game or something like that unless you do like an extra race or something. I forget exactly what the caveat is there, but it ends up being detrimental to the emulator run.
Yeah.
That's actually the same for
so-
frights, is that like the emuloads
sense.
are actually slower than the console loads because of like
That's crazy.
there's like a specific thing that Dolphin does that just slows it down by like a little bit and then it just stacks.
Oh, for Dolphin.
I know
I thought you were talking about for
Spyro the-
PS2, and I'm like, damn.
I know Spyro
no.
the Dragon emulator is actually slower because it emulates the PS1 loads.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's why
And
everybody
not-
plays on PS2.
Yeah, for fastest speed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or that's the thing, is it's just usually like it's a different thing more than anything. But it's like,
How do you guys
That's
feel
typically-
about?
It's
up?
typically the line in the sand that I draw is just inaccuracies. And like everybody, I guess now like the conversation is always around like, well, why aren't you doing this to include as many people as possible? And I've always been about that, right? But like if it's not accurate to the game, like it's not a competitively,
it's a different.
it's not a competitive
we're
thing.
we're not competing in the same thing.
Yeah. Like
How
even
do
if
you
it's as a
guys-
separate category, it's the fact that there are discrepancies there means that like maybe somebody on this version of the emulator is not having the same experience on the same emulator but on a different machine. Like there's just a whole lot of different logistical issues. Like
I mean, shoot, the routes on emulator versus console for Neopets: The Darkest Fairy are like a lot different, simply because of loading times, or certain tricks being loading time dependent. Like, but
For
Cole,
a
you said-
while too,
oh,
like
I guess Cole doesn't get to
on
ask his
Chaos
question. Okay.
Legion. Cole can wait. So on Chaos Legion, on PS2, the menus were like, the menus are hella laggy on like the disc, and the loads are hella long and shit like that. But on PS2, like if you load off the hard drive, there's no lag on the menus anymore. And I'm like,
okay.
holy shit, you know. It's like the actual first sort of like FPS improvement I've actually seen versus
Off
hard drive.
HDL, yeah.
Yeah, off of an OP. I used OPL 1.1. But that's like I was like pretty surprised at it. I mean, because I played that game yesterday in my like shuffling through of games that I played for 2.5 hours and played shitty in all of them. And when I should have just played Vanquish for like 4 hours. But yeah, Cole, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much.
So what I was saying is that
Yeah, I knew you were gonna do that.
W bit.
But how do you guys?
That's gonna be
I've
the
talked
end of
about
the
this with
podcast.
Nestani before. Fuck yourself. Nestani and I have talked about this before, but like, how do you guys feel about like if games were just like, let's just not even count loads, just like fuck that shit.
Okay.
say again.
That's my question. Like, how do you feel about games where it's just like, how about we just don't count the loads?
So
like
just
load
like
remove
screw it.
time.
Like just
the thing
remove all the
that
loads.
ignores is the whole floating point thing that Cosmic was talking about,
Yes.
because it makes the game is
yeah.
actually functioning differently. But
Yeah.
I think
If
in
it's
a
for
lot of
GameCube,
games,
for example, yeah.
yeah, like for the GameCube thing, I think pretty much every GameCube like thing should just be loadless, because Dolphin is so accurate with 90% of the games, if not 99. Like you can get basically,
And it's up to the
same
community to
experience.
figure it out if it's not. Like,
yeah,
that's the other thing.
and like most of the
So
time, it is
Vex
very,
is a
very,
great
very
example.
similar. And
Yeah,
so like
Vex is a great example. Like Vex does load remove time, and a lot of the GameCube emulator players were just like, well, if it's load remove time, we'll just mess with who cares about accurate loading times? So we'll just crank up the loading speeds in the Dolphin settings so that we can get to the good part of the game faster. It's why I play on OG Xbox for marathons. It's like, well, it's like, it's low remove time, but marathons, it's an RTA thing, right? But it's like, I think it's the inaccuracies thing that matters more than any. It's why you don't see even a lot of OG Xbox games, like even though they could be emulated, like you don't really see them emulated all that often in a speedrunning context, is because of the inaccuracies. It's why you see PS1, get submitted on emulator a lot more than PS2, because PS1 emulation is a lot more accurate, which is kind of wild to me, low-key, but that's a whole
Do
nother
you mean
thing.
PC or console games too, Cole?
I'm mainly talking about like console, because I feel like a lot of PC games are already sort of doing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
pretty much every PC game has an auto splitter.
My only problem with timers that cut out loads and other stuff like that or like IGT in general, is that strats end up getting built around how that timer is. So like
Yes.
a lot of load
that's
removal
true.
is like there are times. So what I'll give a perfect example here is, this is on PC, but it's also, because it goes by IGT, it is the same on console. So in Resident Evil 3 Remake, there's points where Jill picks up a call to talk to Carlos, or either like her helicopter pilot or whatever, and she is slow walking the entire time. The IGT is not ticking during this. So if you hang up the call, it is faster to hang up the call and run to the next point. But if you want to save IGT, you are doing what is slower RTA, to sit on the call and walk to the door. So for example, too, like Mike Wave, when he ran RE3R, you obviously saw him, have the call, do the thing or whatever. But then when he ran it on GDQ, he immediately hung up the call and just ran. Or like in Control, when Brian Otto ran that at AGDQ 2020, there were times where they would run across like a platform, like they would run across a room or whatever, because it was faster RTA, and that computer was slower on the loads than there was.
Dark Souls is also a very infamous example of this, where they'll do a lot of quit and reloads to get back to like bonfires, because it's faster IGT, even though it's way faster RTA to just run back.
Yeah, and there's also a thing in Lunistis, like one of the patches, because DK patched the games a bunch, but where it was on one of the earlier builds, where in like any level with floating platforms, you could just pause the game and the platforms would keep loading. So you don't have to use any skill. You could just pause buffer, wait for the platform to spawn underneath you.
Yeah.
And then the pause the game.
You just ignored cycles.
Yeah, you would ignore cycles. It took all the skill out of those things. It just guaranteed it, you know?
Now, granted, to your point,
yeah,
it is much harder to lab those things and have it become an issue on console. It is much harder. So I think that by and large, a lot of this is negated by the fact of it being on console, because a lot of the time you're just going to be looking for getting rid of loads and black screens. And maybe like if you release if somebody released the VODs, like May usually when they
release the files.
Otogi runs. Yeah, when they release the files. When May releases the Otogi files. But they will regularly post the cut down VODs of people's PBs to show you exactly what is being counted towards your run for the IGT versus the RTA.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, short of somebody, because it's just me and Dolphin on Otogi too, I just say, trust me, bro. And he's like, okay, cool. But now, short of somebody like looking at these videos versus their PB and also going into some sort of video editing software and looking at what actually would save time IGT but lose time RTA, I think that's there's a lot more steps to that than just looking at an ASL and going, okay, that saved time IGT.
It's
on a PC game.
A lot of these things too is like how much do the mods want to put themselves through? In some communities, like where it's like, you know, it's like a huge community, that effort actually is warranted, because the bigger the community, the more likely it is you're gonna have bad actors. But like, you know, when it comes to like smaller communities, it's like, who cares? You know, it's kind of going back to what I'm saying. I'm like, people care a bit too much about like world record, because like at the end of the day, like it's one of those I am Ozymandias, King of Kings, like look upon ye works in despair, and it's just like no one's really gonna. That's not really what people are gonna remember at the end of the day. People are gonna remember the fun that they had competing more than any specific number or I was world record, you know, because it just you know, like I would even go as far as to say with like any kind of world record outside of just speedrunning, like a swimming world record or track and field world record. It's like, do you know who holds the world record in the men's 100-meter dash or the 50-meter dash? Probably not.
No, but I know who holds the record in 70 stars. Green SUIGI with a 46.11.
Yeah, and that's also not to say that it's like something that's not worth caring about, but it's also just like for the sake of taking ourselves less seriously, because I think sometimes people take shit way too fucking seriously, and it's just like, bro, chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, it's not life or death. It's just speedrunning. But you're allowed to be passionate about it too. I don't know. That's kind of my.
So what's funny is that because
I actually completely fucking disagree. Kill yourself.
What's funny is like when you say, oh yeah, when it's a small community, who cares? So because Otogi 2 is just Dolphin and I have an Xbox One X and he runs on an original Xbox, I've already saved like 10 minutes RTA on him, but he's still 2 minutes faster LRT. So I was like, I would feel some type of way about the only reason that I'm first on the leaderboard being because I bothered to go out and get an Xbox.
Yeah.
I would also say,
It's
like,
like
counter to your point, I feel like most times when you are in a smaller community, the world record matters even more. Because,
probably,
you know, I
socially maybe.
because I feel like there's a lot of social standing and a lot of, you know, grandstanding. You know, we all have the couple of people that I'm thinking about in my head and probably more that you're thinking about. But like, I feel like there's a lot of examples of that, of people like, you know, because they have record, it's their way or their highway. They fucking suck themselves off for 27 years. And
it doesn't matter. But these
you know what I mean?
assholes think it matters, and it's like really fucking
Well,
annoying.
the thing is, you say that it doesn't matter, but it kind of does because of the way that they are treated in the community and the power that they hold. And even though it is a small fish, small pond, they're still king of that small pond, right?
Yeah.
And so, like...
I think that's also honestly kind of at least from my perspective, obviously y'all's might be different because you've speedran longer, but like I feel like that whole world record thing is one of the reasons why speedrunning is sort of declining in popularity too, a little bit.
What?
But that's just me. In terms of like people
Why?
actually speed running. Now I'm on the spot.
Yeah.
I have to defend.
And I said, wait,
I don't.
that's an interesting
Well,
take.
'cause here's
Tell me
the-
I don't
more.
quite fully follow. I don't.
Well,
quite fully
so it's
follow.
like it's not the sole thing though, but like what I think the first barrier is time, like we were talking about before. But then like the other thing is sort of like for people to like stick around and stuff like that. I feel like usually somebody who wants to be a top runner in a game usually has the ego to want to go get world record.
Sure. And
Okay.
And so then because of that, I lost my train of thought.
okay. So here's I'm gonna kind of
My
try to
bad.
fill in the blanks for you. Are you saying that like
Okay.
the more speedrunning matures and the lower times get, the less likely it is for someone to get a record, so therefore it's declining in popularity because so many records are so fucking hard to get that it disincentivizes people from
That
trying
is
in the first place?
part of it. Yeah. That is one thing of it. I think
So what's the
I
other
think the
part?
other thing too is okay, what people know about speedrunning is they go on their YouTube homepage, they see this guy named Summoning Salt make a video about world record progression. They click on that fucking video, they watch it. That's their entire window of speedrunning. Anybody that is usually on like the GDQ stage most of the time is a world record holder. Any
That's
speedrunning
changing.
news
That is
you
changing.
that is changing, right? And it's also like any news you hear about speedrunning is a new world record. Like everything
Twilight
about
Princess.
everything about speedrunning to the general public, like it's all about the world record. Like that's all it's about is the world record. Right?
So are you saying that it's dying because there is, or I'm saying dying. I'm being hyperbolic. I'm on a podcast, everyone. I have to make it interesting. So are you saying that it's
Speedrunning
dying?
is dying.
Are you saying that it's dying because for the people that don't have that ego, there's no place for them, quote unquote? Like they don't see the places for them to be. Like if they're more interested in like routing or blah 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 blah, et cetera, we can do a million things.
Yeah.
Like creating
And
tools
then
for
on the
community.
other-
Like
yeah.
is that what you're saying? Is that because we don't like publicize or like put a spotlight enough on these other aspects of speedrunning that
Well,
people
it's also
only
like-
view it in this thing?
Because it takes so long for you to get a world record, then it's also like people are like, well, why? I don't really want to do this because it's gonna take too long, and it's also like whatever.
What Jax was
Like
saying,
people-
who cares?
Like exactly like people are like, well, if I don't know, people are self-centered and they want attention, and it's like, well, then it's like the world record gives you a fucking attention.
I
So
know a
like,
couple of those people.
you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. I feel
Well,
like my point is not the
But
best.
some people might say that's a
articulated
good
right now.
thing because you might like. Do you want people in your community that like want to go for a world record to get attention? Like,
No, but you also want people in your community.
that's always the paradox of community, right? Is you want your
Right.
community to grow, but not this way, right? Because
Yeah,
like,
it's never the way that you want, pretty much. Yeah.
because
Yeah,
people
yeah.
want growth, but people also don't want the implications of growth, which is part of it. But I mean, I'll be real. Like, I think you can make an argument for speedrun dying or whatever. I think it's more so just evolving and changing. I think if there's anything that's killing speedrunning, quote unquote, I'm gonna be real, it's the marathon circuit. It's the centralization of speedrunning being around speedrun marathons, which is hilarious coming from me, of all people, as someone who focuses so much
GDQ,
of what
I don't agree with him. I don't believe what he's saying. Please hire me. Go ahead.
Well,
Yeah.
it's funny because I've heard hyperbolic takes of like, oh, there's too many charity speedrunning marathons. We need to stop doing charity speedrunning marathons. And it's
you
like,
heard that take from Cosmic. I just want everyone to know that is a Cosmic take.
well, and here's the thing. I think there is a point to be made that we do kind of rely on. if we're talking about the craft of like, even this could just be a whole nother fucking episode, low key. But if we're talking about the craft of like presenting speedruns to the public, like the idea of there being a host and a charity component is now kind of like quote unquote baked in. And I feel like there's stuff left on the table in terms of how people can evolve the format if they don't have that crutch to rely on. Because it's like, oh, if there's a boring point or whatever, like, oh, we can just throw over to the host for donations. But what happens if you don't have that? Well, people don't know how to handle that. It's a missed opportunity, is the way I see it. And the way I see it is not that, oh, the speedrunning community is dying. It's that, oh, what I see instead is there are opportunities where we can grow the concept of it that we're not taking advantage of. And I think that's what's happening when we see all the focus on summoning spell, world record progression, or the history of the community. You know, it's less that it's dying, and it's more so that we're not taking the opportunity to not only evolve the community, but evolve ourselves, work on other skills, right? Because you can be really good.
Next episode thing, for sure.
It could be a next episode thing, but it's like
I already see, dude, we're about to fucking go for like 25, 30 minutes. I already see it.
Yeah.
So,
Dude,
we can put a pin in this and come back next episode, and Cole can fill out his thesis more, and so he
maybe
actually can fill out his take, and
Yeah.
then we can assess it better. I think that would be good, and then we can have good discussion next week after we all give Discord our facial IDs. That's gonna be the end of the episode, everyone.
The end of the episode, I will say, on a completely unrelated note, I have been like concerned by the fact that there is a very blurry image of a white woman just in the background of Nestani's webcam, and I know it's an album of some kind, but I'm just like frightened. Oh, we're getting the zoom. Oh, who is
Oh,
that?
she's got some ice cream. Oh, but she looks sad.
Do I know who this artist is?
It's Kenny
How do you
Titus.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah.
All right, she dropped an album hashtag ad the other week. It's called Angel Pink. It's really good.
Hell yeah.
Cole pointed out that I accidentally left out a Lil Yachty album the other day, and so now I'm just gonna leave out albums there, and I'm just gonna go through my vinyl collection and just pull one out every week.
It's a good
So if
bit.
you know,
It
you
is
know.
kind of a good bit. I think what was not frustrating me, but the thing that was capturing my attention is that it was blurry. So it's like because I didn't have a clear.
blurry and everyone's so big, and everybody's angry and everything is so messed up.
I
Well,
feel like
Nestani's
Cosmic is
doing
just
this
begging
bit.
for this to be done.
Yeah, well,
Like
Nestani's
Cosmic's like,
doing
my
this
social
bit.
battery is done.
Does anybody
Please
have
let me
anything
leave.
interesting
Not
going
the
on?
world between
Um,
us, but that's not very far.
I guess what I will say for interesting things, for lack of a better, well, not lack of a better, to me it's interesting. Is that
I'm breaking
it will have
Cosmic
passed
Soul
by
right
the-
now. This is so
it
good.
will have passed by the time this episode has gone live. But it will have been my mom's birthday.
Happy birthday,
so I would like
Jaxler's
to ask.
mom.
I would like to
Mom,
ask everyone in the comments to please wish my mother a
Happy
happy
birthday.
birthday, because wouldn't it be nice if she clicked on the video, which she does. She always, I've said this before, she always clicks on
kills our
the
retention,
video,
bro.
watches for like a couple seconds, likes the video, and then leaves, which is kind of based low-key. But wouldn't it be awesome if the next time she clicked on the video, there were a bunch of comments wishing her a happy birthday? That would make me feel very good. So
Happy birthday, Jack's mom.
say happy birthday to my
Happy
mom in the
birthday.
comments, please. That would be really cool. It would be cool if the internet did that. But also, I guess I've been streaming Neopets more. I may also be, if I can't get off my ass and like try out and learn this new game, or if like suck shit, I may also be derusting Stuart 3 on stream.
Stuart, the
that might
racist
also
game.
happen.
Let's go. Racism is returning. Yes.
Dude,
Let's
it's
go.
GDQ. Surely I can get away with it.
Let's
Can't
get it.
believe Jaxler unsolved racism.
This is
my
great.
No, the solve is.
Stuart.
I'm just doing racism tourism. That's the best way I can just. Anyway, do y'all have anything going on? I guess Nestani will be probably suffering. Hopefully,
I'm still
more on
streaming. Yeah,
stream
you know what I
with-
mean? They're not
Yeah.
good streams, so you should probably watch any of these three. These guys are actually good at streaming. I am not. But you can watch if you want.
I'm not good at streaming. I just sit there and play the video game, and I'm fucking quiet.
You know what? Yeah, Jax
I'm-
sucks. I'm better than Jax. Watch me instead. But if
This
Cosmic
is
or
true.
Coles
I've been
wise,
saying that.
watch them. Goodbye.
Yeah,
You
go
guys
watch
need to get
them.
TTS.
No, I don't. That would make me
Cosmic,
so.
Cosmic
that-
loves it.
That would
Cosmic is-
kill my. That would kill my mental, dude. That would kill my mental. I'm already bad at speedrunning when I'm
Jax
streaming.
can't
As
turn
it
on
is.
TTS because I have like 100,000 points in this channel.
It would be so bad,
crazy.
man. Dude, people would be so racist with it. It would be kind of.
Well, you
it'd be
could
kind of
block
funny.
racism, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
I-
what?
but then
Yeah,
what's
I've already
the
had
point?
to do that.
Sorry,
Like,
I have 261,000 channel points in Jax's chat. I have a lot of TTS. He can't do it. He's gonna get tortured forever.
he's got that shit banked up.
The tortured poets department. Goodbye.
Anyway, yeah.
Get out of here. Go away.
You guys get
Go
out of
away.